Hey everyone, Spencer the Knowledge Pharaoh from Sky Sports' Ringside Toe-to-Toe Boxing Podcast and hashtag Toe-to-Toe. Listen up, give Sporting Icon a follow.
So last night I was sent a link for Fight Hype, and it was just a clip. It wasn't the whole interview, and I'll send that over on social media, and just Eddie Hearn talking about his interpretation of what the offer is and this kind of thing. And to be honest, Eddie Hearn did go around the houses with it, no doubt about it. But you know what, I was kind of like left it as it was. It wasn't real much point making a video because I've covered this particular bit to death. But today I get up and, I check the comment section, of course, and then I open up my laptop, and then I can see all comments that go to my YouTube, like spam for review, for me to review, authorize it, or remove it, that kind of thing. So basically, if you say a certain word within a comment that I deem, and YouTube deem as inappropriate, the whole comment gets put away to like this one section, and then I authorize it or I remove it, that kind of thing. And a lot of that is links as well. So of course, when like a lot of other channels out there keep posting their links on my comment section, there's a good chance other people are not going to read it. So bear that in mind when you're doing that, because so many times I open up what I call the spam folder, and there's like lists of like these channels keep posting all their links on my channel in the comment section. It gets put in the spam, and I just delete them. So you're just wasting your time. But anyway, speaking of links, I got so many. Now, of course, it all happens overnight. Why does it happen overnight? Because the time difference between the UK and America is that a lot of guys in America, they'll be watching the videos during their evening, after work, after school, whatever it is that they're doing, and post comments and this kind of thing on my channel. So, of course, I miss it when like a lot of you guys do it like live, and then I see it the next morning, or for me the next morning. And the amount of comments that I'm getting with links to the Fight Hype interview, as in the whole caboodle of it, and with you guys, not you guys, but some of you guys saying that, see, proof that Eddie Hearn is ducking Deontay Wilder, proof that Eddie Hearn doesn't want Deontay Wilder, he's pricing Joshua out, and all this kind of thing. You know how they get, the Wilder fanboys, you know how they get, Eddie Hearn sneezed, he's ducking Wilder. He done an interview on Kell Brook. He didn't mention Deontay Wilder, so he's ducking Deontay Wilder. You know how they are. But there was nothing in this interview with Fight Hype that would suggest that he doesn't want the fight. There was nothing in this interview that would suggest that he's ducking him or lowballing him or anything like this. Now, it is important to remember that the offer that Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, etc. all put through to Team Wilder was about a week ago now, and they haven't heard a peep back. I mean, how long does it take? I don't know about you guys, but if I get offered a contract or something, I look at it and I have a decision in my brain straight away, accept or not accept, or a counter or something like that. Okay, so how long does it really take? See, there's too many chefs in the kitchen that's spoiling the broth over in Team Wilder, I think. So, they're all passing it around, they're all having like, their little idea of what should happen. I mean, it's simple. If Team Wilder say, we don't want a flat fee, we want a percentage, then you just put that straight back, you counter it straight away, right? And of course, these are not going to be offering Joshua anything, right? What are they going to offer him? Pretty much nothing. So it shouldn't take this long. But anyway, because Eddie Hearn, this is what I'm presuming, okay? Now, because Eddie Hearn said in this interview with Fight Hype that he was talking about the numbers as to why an offer went in and how much it was, that kind of thing. He didn't specify exactly how much it was, but he did kind of go around the houses. And, I know for whatever reason, a lot of Wilder fans can't get basic mathematics. But anyway, I can only point to one part in the interview where he was talking that may trigger something in the brain of a Wilder fan that make him go, see, he's ducking. Because they weren't quite specific in their comments as to what point in the video was it that they're talking about. So, of course, I'm having to watch the whole damn thing. Admittedly, it wasn't that long. But anyway, he did say that Anthony Joshua has choice. He can fight Deontay Wilder, and he mentioned that it's a high-risk fight, or words to that effect, okay, where he said It's a tough fight where, you know, he could fight Deontay Wilder for this amount, which is a real tough fight, or he could fight someone else for this amount with a little less risk. But that's what Eddie Hearn's going to say anyway, right? Now, I can only presume that he's talking about Povetkin. So if Joshua, now this is the example that he gave, and I'm going to try and null it down for you, okay, just so you understand that if Joshua is making 20 million in a fight, call it pounds, call it dollars, whatever, okay, he's making 20 million in a fight. Now, he could fight Wilder and make an extra, 5 or 6 million on top of that. So talking 25, 26 million, okay? Or he can fight Povetkin for around about the 20 million, okay? So it's a higher risk for Wilder because of the knockout power, of course, and the fact that he's unpredictable, I can say so, and the fact that it's for undisputed. It's a legacy fight, really, okay? So he can get paid a couple of million more to fight Wilder, or he can get round about the same to fight his mandatory, because with a mandatory it's a set amount, it's a percentage, right? There's no getting around it, that's what it is. Now Eddie Hearn's point is quite simple. Because Team Wilder are asking for way much more money, that means Joshua gets paid smaller and smaller amount. Each time that Joshua concedes to Wilder, as this is the example, if this was what's going to happen, then Joshua's take home goes down a little bit more. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not feeling sorry for Joshua at all, you know what I mean? He's minted, you know, he can go buy as much fish and chips as he wants, okay? He can go, you know, there's no worries of him driving past a Greg thinking, have I got £2 on me? Okay, this isn't going to happen, right? So anything he gets is none of my concern. But he's saying, this is what Eddie Hearn's saying, why would we give Wilder 5-6 times more money than he's ever made in his life? Now, bear in mind, if you used to offer any other fighter in the world just double your highest pay to fight someone, to do your job, you'll go, yeah, all right. You would in your work too. If your employer said, we're going to double, yeah, all right, of course, no worries. But they're being offered, Wilder's been offered 5-6 times more than his highest payday. Not his average, but his highest payday. Okay, which is crazy money. Absolutely crazy money. Now, of course, he can turn that down and go fight someone else, like Brazil, for $1 million or $1.5 million, because he's not going to get the 2 million like he did against Luis Ortiz. He ain't going to get that much again. But either way, his point, just to simplify it for you, okay, why is it that Deontay Wilder, who said, by the way, it's not about money, it's about legacy, right? Now, of course, all these channels and Wilder fans were saying this for quite a long time before negotiations started here, all the way up through Joshua talking and fighting Parker, and before then fighting Takam. Of course, Joshua fans saying about percentages and Wilder gets this, Wilder fans were saying, we don't care about money. Why are you counting another man's pockets? Even Wilder's been saying this. Wilder says it's not about money, it's about legacy. But suddenly now these same people who were shouting about all that before, saying we just want the best versus the best, we want undisputed, all Wilder wants to do is take on Joshua. It's not about the money, don't care about the money, don't care how much money Joshua's making, all that kind of thing. His fan channels and Wilder himself were saying this, okay? And it's fine that they were saying this, but now, if you noticed, they're not saying it at all now. Now it's all about money. Now it's about the splits. Now it's about being lowballed. But didn't you want the fight regardless? You didn't care about money? Okay. Anyway, so why is it okay for Deontay Wilder to 5-6 times his money, but it's not okay for Joshua to even double his money? If he's going to get an extra 5 or 6 million to fight Deontay Wilder, is it really worth it? He's already conceding. The money that he's giving Wilder is the money that Joshua is making. He's making this money. He's making the offer. He's giving Wilder the opportunity to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So if Joshua can't double his money from his 20 million, for example, he hasn't made 20 million yet, but as a round figure, if he were to make 20 million, why is he not allowed to make 40 million? Just double. But yet Wilder is allowed to 5-6 times his amount, but yet that's considered a low ball. On what planet is that a low ball? On what planet? Well, percentages. No. Not percentages. He said he don't care about money. All the Wilder fans and the channels who've been supporting Wilder against Joshua every chance that they get, do you know the ones who always moan, them ones? They're always saying, we don't care about the money. But now suddenly it's about the money. So I don't want to hear about the money. This is what you're being offered, 5-6 times your highest ever payday. Why are you not taking it? And that's all Eddie Hearn's saying. If Deontay Wilder can take 5-6 times his highest payday, then why is it Joshua is not allowed to even double his for a mega fight, right? It's a big fight. Would Joshua make more money fighting somebody else? Yes, he would, with Tyson Fury. Outside Tyson Fury? No, he wouldn't. Because it's undisputed. It's not because it's Wilder, it's because it's undisputed. Doesn't matter who's got that WBC belt. It's a huge fight. So, I don't know whether or not I've simplified it for you. I hope I have. To me, it makes sense. He can go fight Povetkin, make 20 million, in a fight where Povetkin's on the downslope now, or it would appear so, so it should be, in theory, an easier fight. Personally, I disagree with Eddie Hearn on that one. I believe Povetkin's a tougher fight for him than what Wilder is. But if that's what they believe, then that's what they believe. Obviously, like they know better for, you know, what styles are suited to Joshua. But he can go fight Povetkin, make 20 million. Or he can go fight Wilder, make 25, 26 million. Which one's it going to be? An easier fight for just a little bit less money, or a harder, riskier fight, as I see it, against Wilder. But of course, because Eddie Hearn said it's a higher risk fight, suddenly that means they're scared. No. For me, if anybody's scared, it has to be Wilder, right? If you're offered 5-6 times more money than you've ever been made in your life, and you haven't even responded, that's a duck, people. That is a duck. He's not confident. If he was confident in beating Anthony Joshua, he would have took the first offer that come through. That would have impressed me. I'd have been like, damn, this boy's serious. Hey, Josh, you might be in trouble here, boy. But now it's about pricing yourself out or getting as much money out of it as possible when it's not supposed to be about money, right? That's what they've been saying for a long, long time. Charles Martin 2.0 springs to mind here. Selling his belt to the highest bidder. That's what's going to happen. You can see it. When Wilder comes over, and if he lays down in the first round or two, remember, I told you, Charles Martin 2.0, he was just selling his belt. Just remember that. So anyway, I hope I've clarified some bits. For some people, probably not. But ultimately, that is what it is. Very, very simple. Deontay Wilder's been offered 5-6 times his highest purse. Don't worry about Joshua's getting. Look at what you're getting. 5-6 times higher. Highest purse. Joshua is not getting 5-6 times his highest purse. So who's being lowballed here? Really, it should be a case of, you know what, let's make this fair. Wilder, we're going to double yours. Joshua, we're going to double yours. Would that be fair? Or is the offer that Eddie Hearn and Deontay Wilder more pleasing to Deontay Wilder's ears? Make your choice. Drop your thoughts below. Click that thumbs up. Subscribe. Catch you next video.